Hey guys, what's up? How are you? Hope that you guys are having an amazing one today. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Jarrell, and in today's video we are going to be doing a speed review on all of these products that I have been trying out for you guys. So we do have some foundations, concealers, palettes, eyeshadows, lippies, and all of that good stuff. So let's go ahead and get into the video. But before we do, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already. You can also like and comment down below because that definitely helps out my channel so much. It just lets YouTube know that you guys are enjoying my channel, my content, and it actually shares it with others, and that is the best way that you guys can help me out. So thank you so much to those of you that take the time to just like my video, comment, and share it. I mean, I know that it's a lot to ask, but I really do appreciate all of your help and just love and support. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started with the video. I do have these primers right here from Laura Mercier. They were kindly sent to me. I'm always going to be like super honest with you guys, no matter if they send it to me or not, just because this is my job and I don't want you to waste your money. But I do like two of the primers a lot. Let's go ahead and start with this one right here, which is the Pure Canvas primer, the hydrating one. If you are on the drier side or you just need a boost of hydration, you just want to add something that is going to like nourish your skin, this one is definitely going to be the one for you. It is absolutely beautiful on the skin. It does feel like a skincare, like a little boost of hydration. I absolutely love it. So I have been reaching for this one. I have been also enjoying this one right here, which is the blurring one. This one gives you a really nice, beautiful blur, not over the top. It's not super mattifying that it feels like tight on your skin. It does blur the pores. So this one is the one that I have been reaching for, just for the center of my face. And this one here is the illuminating one. I don't know, I thought that I was going to like this one more than the hydrating one, but believe it or not, this one does feel a little bit more like thicker, and it actually stays on your skin versus the hydrating one that it actually like gets into your skin. It's like a completely different formula. This one does stay in your skin. So for those days that I just want like a little like illuminating in the outer part of my face, I can reach for this one, but I know that I'm going to be reaching for the other two a lot more. I also tried this primer from Estee Lauder, and I don't know how new it is, but it was definitely new to me, and this is the Double Wear Smooth and Blur primer. This one right here is definitely going to give you a flawless look, but it does feel like a little tight because it is making all of your pores disappear. So if you do not like that feeling, then this primer might not be for you. But if you are oily to combination, like I do have an oily T-zone, this is absolutely beautiful, especially living in Florida with the sun and the humidity. I know that this is definitely going to be my go-to primer for spring and summer. So yeah, I absolutely love this. And pairing it with the Double Wear foundation, I will never forget how flawless my skin actually looks every time I pair those two together. Moving on. I do have 4 foundations. Let's go ahead and start with this one right here from CoverGirl. This is the CoverGirl Simply Ageless Skin Perfector Essence Foundation, and I do have mine in the shade medium. I really do like this foundation, especially for everyday. I cannot compare it to the one from Chanel because I don't have that one. This one here feels like absolutely water on your skin. It feels very refreshed, but it's not going to give you a lot of coverage. It is going to give you a really nice light coverage. It's perfect for every single day, or if you just want to pair it with a full coverage concealer, then this one is definitely the way to go. Really have been enjoying this foundation. Let's go ahead and move on to this foundation right here, which is the Makeup Forever HD Skin Hydra Glow. Been really enjoying this foundation. I do feel like the shade is just a little bit too pinky for me. I do really enjoy the formula though. I also compared it to the original Makeup Forever HD Skin. So if you guys want to check out that video, definitely check on my channel. And if I remember, I am going to link it down below. But this foundation is absolutely beautiful if you want that medium coverage with glowy skin. Love it. The one that I wasn't super impressed with is this one right here, which is the BareMinerals BarePro 24-hour wear foundation. I did wear it a couple of times and I just felt like it actually sat on my skin. It also separated a little bit like throughout the day around my oily area, which is my T-zone. I just don't think that it actually kept my skin really matte, and I just didn't really like the way it actually sat on my skin. So unfortunately, this one right here was not the best for my skin type. I know that there's there's definitely an audience for this foundation. It was just not for me. Smashbox Always On foundation. I've never tried this foundation before. They did send me so many products from Smashbox all of a sudden, and I was just so thankful when they reached out and they wanted to send me this foundation because I've never tried it before. I was really happy, and I gotta say that I'm super impressed. I absolutely love the finish. That is what I have on my skin today. It is not super matte where you feel actually heavy. It's a really nice, beautiful, like demi matte foundation, very long lasting. It really just matches the rest of my body really nicely, which is in the shade L20. It gives you a really nice, beautiful medium coverage, like a little bit more than a medium coverage. You can definitely build it up to a full coverage, and it just, the finish of it is just so nice and velvety. I do gotta say, it is a really nice foundation. Let's go ahead and talk about concealers, and I think that you guys have an idea, especially if you guys have been following me for a while. You might already know how I feel about these concealers, but just in case, let's go ahead and talk about them. This one right here, which is the Fenty Beauty, and it's called the Wear Even Concealer. I do have mine in the shade 310W. It is an amazing concealer. I absolutely love it. My go-to for like my super natural makeup, which I'm just wearing this concealer, or if I am pairing it with a BB cream, this one has been my go-to. I absolutely love it, but because it's really close to my skin tone, I have been pairing it with the Laura Mercier ones, and I do have 3 shades. This one right here is too deep. I actually have not been using it, but I have been reaching for these 2 right here in the shade 3W1 and 2W1 to lighten things up. So if I am not using my Fenty, I am 100% using the ones from Laura Mercier, and these ones right here are called the Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Concealers, and I absolutely love them. They give me the best coverage. It's definitely going to be on the medium side. It's not going to be full coverage. Even when I am doing like more bold makeup, I just love the hydration that it gives me, the glowiness. And these 2 right here are very similar in texture and the way that they actually blend to the skin, the way that they feel, very hydrating. Again, they do not crease under my eyes. They just build up so nicely, and I have been really enjoying these 2 right here like non-stop. This one right here, which is the Smashbox Halo Healthy Glow 4-in-1 Perfecting Pen, I really did like, and I was using it a lot, but once these right here came into my life, I kind of forgot about this one. But this one will actually give you a little bit more coverage than the other 2, and I did end up going with a shade in L20W, which is a really nice shade for me, like to brighten and also to conceal the darkness that I do have. It's very nice, lightweight, and it really blends into the skin really nicely, but it is going to give you more of a matte finish, not super hydrating or glowy like the other ones that I've mentioned. The only thing that I do not like about this concealer is the packaging. That's it, and maybe that is the reason why I kind of forgot about it, just because like to click it and to, I just not my favorite. So Milk Makeup sent me some products for me to try, and I was just super happy because I have been eyeing the brand for a while. I have tried several of their products, but just not everything in the line. And when they sent me this powder right here, I actually wanted to try it on my oily combo skin. I do have an oily T-zone, like I've been mentioning throughout this entire video. This one is called the Pore Eclipse Translucent Loose Setting Powder, and I do have mine in the shade Translucent Medium. Now, I don't know about being translucent because it does have a little bit of a peachy undertone, as you can see, and I really do like the packaging as well. I don't think that is too messy. I just forgot to actually close it, but I do feel like this powder is more of a finishing powder. I really didn't see any blurring when it came to the pores. I do really like it because it actually gives me a really nice glow to the skin. Again, I feel like it's more of a finishing powder than anything else for me, and for that reason alone, I will actually continue on using it. But if you're looking for a powder that is going to minimize your pores, this one is definitely not. But I really do like it for other reasons than what it claims to do. You know what I'm saying? Okay, anyways, moving on to the next product is the YSL powder. This is called the All Hours Hyper Finish Powder in the shade Translucent. It looks super white and it's very intimidating because it actually has like a little white cast when I first apply it, but it just melts into your skin so nicely. It does have a scent, so if you're not into like roses, flowery scented makeup products, you're not going to like this one. I really wish that it didn't have that, just because, you know, like for what? But I really do like the formula. It feels really nice and silky, and that is what I use for my under eyes, just to set my under eyes, my concealer, and just to brighten things up in the center. really beautiful powder. Again, if you're not into scented product, you're not going to like this one. But if you do not mind and you absolutely love the packaging like I do, then yeah, check it out. I am going to be linking everything down below in the description area just in case you guys are interested. If you guys do use my affiliated links, thank you so much because it does help my channel out so much, so thank you. So we do have two bronzers. Let's go ahead and talk about this one right here from YSL. It is really nice and beautiful. I do really like the shade that I picked up for my skin tone. I know some of you really think that it's like super warm and orangey, but in real life, trust me when I tell you, it does not look like that. That is what I have on this cheek right here, and it's a really nice, beautiful bronzer. It is the All Hours Hyper Bronzer, and I do have mine in the shade 03. The shade is really nice, and it's definitely going to continue on working out for me as I get a little bit like darker, especially during this time of year. I am going to be hanging out at the pool, going to the beach and stuff like that. So yeah, this bronzer is definitely absolutely beautiful, very silky. It does not have any scent whatsoever. It blends like a dream. It's just so smooth on the skin. It doesn't give you any texture. It's a really nice, beautiful matte bronzer, really nice. But I also have been really enjoying this one right here from Makeup Forever. This one is the Artist Bronzer. This one is in the shade 20. Let me just swatch it right underneath the one from YSL so you guys can see the difference. So you can see this one right here from Makeup Forever. It's a little bit lighter. The formula, it's as silky, really nice, buttery. It melts into the skin as well. It just blends so nicely, and it's also matte, which is really nice, especially if you're using like a glowy blush on top of it, or you just want to add highlighter where you want it. This is so beautiful. It does not skip. Again, it just blends into the skin. It's so beautiful, and that is what I have on this cheek right here. Really nice color for my skin tone. I really do like both of them. The YSL, you can see that it's a little bit deeper than the Makeup Forever. For blush, I do have these two right here from Rare Beauty. I have been using them non-stop since I got them a couple of days ago, and I do already have a feel about them. I didn't really think that I was going to like them this much, to be quite frank with you guys, just because it does give you that like metallic, not like a glow within kind of blush, but I don't mind it. I actually do like it. It's just taking me back to those days that I used to wear a lot of makeup, and the blushes used to have like these type of finishes, or the highlighters. So it is going to emphasize a little bit of your texture. So if you don't want any of your textures to be emphasized, then you can definitely skip on these blushes right here from Rare Beauty. But if you don't mind just a little bit of your texture to be emphasized, but the glowiness, like the finish of it, like it is you, then these blushes right here are definitely going to be something that you might want to look into. I'm super late because this one's right here I have been trying for quite some time. I should have done this video a while back, but if you can get your hands on these palettes right here from Ulta, especially if you find like a coupon or discount, definitely give it a try. And even just paying the full price, I think that they are totally worth it. It is going to give you a bronzer, blush, and highlighter. You get two blushes, and this one right here, believe it or not, is the one that I have been reaching out for the most, just because I have been doing a little bit more of like cooler tone kind of looks, pinky kind of look, and this one has been the one that I have been reaching for. This blush is the one that I apply on this cheek right here. I end up using the Rare Beauty just to make it match, but this one is you can see it on the demo. It is absolutely gorgeous, and I did use this highlighter, which by the way I did actually hear from another creator. The formula is the Becca highlighter formula, and no wonder, because I think that it just melts into your skin so nicely. I know that I am going to be reaching for this one a little bit more as I get a little bit more color and I stay more on the orangey, like tangerine side, because my makeup is definitely going to switch like it does throughout the year. But this one right here, the terracotta shades are just so delicious to me. And this palette right here is like a Jarrell palette, like a classic Jarrell palette for sure. I absolutely love these shades right here. By the way, I didn't even tell you the names of them. These ones are the Smashbox Halo Sculpt and Glow Face Palette. This one is Back to Cali, and this one right here is the Pink Saturation. Here for the eyes, I did try these ones right here, which are the Viseart Petite Fours, and I do gotta say that this color story right here, which is more on the cooler side, the Isolde, I don't know. It's definitely my favorite out of the two. This shade right here, I end up using in the inner corner just because this little Petite Force did not give me like a highlighting shade. I really do like this one right here that has like a duochrome. It's more of a grayish, pinky duochrome that just matches with the shirt that I am wearing. It's a really nice formula, but I wish that this one right here would just give you a little bit more of a pop, but nonetheless they are really nice, beautiful formulas, easy on the go kind of palette for you to travel with. But if I had to pick one out of the two, this one right here will be my recommendation for you. I have the L'Oreal Panorama mascara, and I do like the one. I feel like it actually gets into this little tiny lashes that I have in the inner corner really nicely, and it gives me volume and length. I do feel like the drugstore mascaras are really nice, so it's definitely a go-to, especially if you don't wear any lashes. This one right here is the one that I apply first, and then I end up using this one on top of it, which is the Maybelline the Colossal mascara. I do really like and prefer the one for this one right here just because it actually has a little curve to it, and it's just a little bit softer than the one from the L'Oreal one. These two right here are really amazing mascaras, especially for the drugstore. So if you guys have not checked them out, I mean, I don't think that they're new, but if you haven't checked them out and you're looking for a mascara, definitely try these two. This one right here, I don't know if I've talked about it because it is in my basket, so I probably just forgot to talk about it. But this one right here from Milani, I don't like it. I know so many people really like this mascara, but this one actually makes my lashes like all sticky and they just clump together, which is super weird because I've never experienced anything like that with any mascara. So yeah, I did not like this one at all. I also wanted to talk to you guys about this Milk Makeup Kush Brow Lamination, and I do feel like it actually works, but I do really like this one right here for like my super minimum kind of a makeup or just makeup on the go where I do want my brows to be a little bit fluffy. It doesn't have like the super strongest hold, but it does have a hold enough for my everyday kind of makeup. And yeah, it actually works, so I don't mind it at all. Let me just tell you that I have been really enjoying this one in particular, which is a new product from Benefit Cosmetics. This is called the Precisely My Brow Wax, and it is tinted, and I do have it in the shade of 4.5. This is what it looks like. So the one is really nice, beautiful, precise. I love this product for my super like quick kind of makeup where I actually do have to like go somewhere. I don't have time to be doing my brows. It's super easy for me to just add a little bit of tint to my brows, give them a little bit of volume, just create like a super easy kind of brow for every single day. I have been really enjoying this one, and the longevity of it is really nice as well. It makes your brows just look put together, super easy to use. Let's go ahead and talk about the Natasha Denona Hyper Natural Face Palette. I was super excited when I saw a new release from Natasha Denona, but after playing with this palette, I do feel like it's just not my favorite. Out of everything in here, I do gotta say that I do like the blushes the best. I just think that the color is just very flattering and they are pigmented enough for it to work on so many different skin tones. The contour shades and the bronzer, it could definitely work on my skin tone. I'm not gonna say that it can't. It's absolutely beautiful formula wise. I do like the way that it actually blends into the skin. I do like it that you can just combine it and also use it for the eyes as well. So I do like the versatility when it comes to the shades and the whole entire palette, but I do feel like it's just not going to work for every single skin tone. So just the fact that she came out with only one palette, it was a little disappointing. So when it comes to the eyeshadow formula, I do really like that it's just more of a one and done kind of palette, and you can use all of these shades for just a one and done. Just put it on your lid and just blend it out and you are ready to go. And you can definitely combine them, use 2 to 3 shades as well, which is totally fine with me. I don't know, the formula didn't really wow me. I didn't really think it was like that special, except for this shade right here, which is one of the shades that really gets me just because it's more of a sparkly kind of shade. But I have seen shades like this in her own collection that will give me even a little bit more sparkle. So yeah, not super wow. All right, so here we have the Dolce & Gabbana I Dare You palette, and I do have to say that I absolutely love the shades in this palette, but they are so glittery and so messy. You do need an eyeshadow glue. You actually do need something that is going to just hold the eyeshadows in place, because on the last video that I did using this palette, which it should be on the shorts already here on my channel if you guys want to get a little bit of inspiration, especially with the blue shades, I did do it, but on my shirt, it was just so glittery and blue, and it was just such a mess. There was glitter everywhere, like on my floor, on my chair, on my table, and it was just a little bit too much. I will recommend an eyeshadow glue 100%, and just know that it is going to get a little messy. But the color story and the way that the shadows actually just apply to the eyes and they blend and they build up, I do really like it. I think that it was a really nice quality. I mean, do I think that it's worth it? It really depends on you, what you're looking for. I wanted to try more of the brand and the fact that they came out with a beauty line and now they have a foundation coming out very soon. I'm just intrigued when it comes to the brand overall. I think that they can do much better when it comes to the packaging and the formula on the eyeshadows. They can definitely improve it. But if you already have like Pat McGrath eyeshadows in your collection, Natasha Denona, then you really can skip on this palette altogether. So I have been really enjoying these two right here from Buxom. They are just amazing. They're called the Plum Shot. It does have that tingling sensation, but it is so comfortable comparing it to the ones that I just tried not too long ago from Charlotte Tilbury. If you know, you know. Oh my goodness, I did not like those at all whatsoever. This one's right here, again, does give you that little like plumpiness effect to it, but it's super mild, and I do really like the shine that it gives me. It makes my lips really nice and like plumpy as well. So I'm using the same shade that I used before. This one is in the shade Spellbound Pink. Let me just give you a little swatch. It's a metallic pink, so crazy. It looks so crazy swatch, but on the lips it looks so nice. And this one right here is even like prettier in my opinion. This one is called Dreamy Dolly. So beautiful. Let me just add a little bit of Dreamy Dolly on the lips. It just feels so absolutely so beautiful on the lips. Very nice and hydrating. I love this shade, and it has that duochrome effect that it makes your lips just look like bigger and juicier. They're so nice. It does have that tingling sensation, but again, it is not overpowering. It's not uncomfortable whatsoever. But if you do not like that feeling at all, then definitely skip on this ones right here. But I do not mind them. I can actually tolerate this so much more than the ones that I tried from Charlotte Tilbury. This one right here is the one that I was wearing in the beginning of the video. And I'm just going to add a little bit of this one right here in the center. Yeah, so beautiful, very nice, and it just again goes with the eyes so nicely. These two right here from Buxom have been my go-to, especially when I'm going out with my friends or with my sisters for dinner. Like this one's right here, they just look so nice and they feel really, really nice on the lips. So I have been reaching for these two right here. So this one right here from Milk Makeup has also been a go-to, and this is called the Odyssey Lip Oil Gloss, and it's in the shade Trek. It's a super beautiful, glossy, everyday kind of shade that is just going to like bring your super everyday easy makeup to the next level. Like you actually try, because it does have like the hue of a pink like rosiness to your lips. It just brings it up a notch, and I have been really enjoying this one. You can definitely reapply. They feel really nice and glossy and hydrating. It's not sticky whatsoever. Again, another product from Milk Makeup that is new to me that I've never tried before. I didn't even know that they actually had lip glosses that I have been really enjoying. Here, I don't know if I mentioned these ones right here in my last video, but just in case I didn't, this one's from Haus Labs. I had to try it a little bit longer because I wanted to make sure that I did like them, and the more that I actually use them, the more that I really enjoy them. And the one that I have been reaching for the most is this shade right here, which is in Guava. I do have this shade as well, which is in the shade Cocoa. They are very long lasting, which is the reason why I'm actually mentioning it to you right now, because again, I did have to try the formula. I didn't know that I really enjoyed this product when I first tried it, but after wearing it for quite some time now and really seeing the longevity on these ones right here, they just like stole my heart. I have been reaching for Guava so much, like so much. It is insane, and I absolutely love like pairing it with a different lip liners. I really do like the shade in Guava. Again, it's just one of my favorites. So yeah, super awesome. And I also have been really liking the lip liners from Smashbox. They're very long lasting, like super creamy, easy to have, and they just stay on your lips so nicely, and I do like that so much. So I only have this shade. This is the shade that they sent to me, and I really do like it. I wish that it was more on the brownie side, just because I don't see myself reaching for this color like very often, but I am definitely going to check out to see if I can get like a nudie one, like a brownie one, just because those are my go-to. And the last products that I wanted to talk to you guys about are these ones right here from KKW, or no, not KKW, but. And the last products that I do have to talk to you guys about are these ones right here from Skims by Kim. And the lip liners are my favorite. The lipsticks are actually my favorite just because they are perfect nude for me for when I am actually doing like a super bold makeup. I love these shades right here. So here are the lipsticks. They're not very long lasting. Neither are the lip liners. I just really like the formula, especially topping it off with one of the lip glosses that I mentioned to you guys, just because glossy lips are my style. I really don't wear matte lipsticks all that much, but I don't mind wearing a matte lipstick as long as I am putting a gloss on top of it. And this one's right here, just the colors and combining these two or just wearing them by themselves are really, really, really nice. And the lip liners are also very, very beautiful. I absolutely love this one right here, which is more on the brownie cool side. It just contours my lips very nicely. And this one right here, it's even of a deeper shade. I really do like the lip liners. It just contours my lips so nicely. So when I'm trying to look for that like a nudie lips, these ones have been my go-to. All right guys, so these are all the products that I have been using. I hope that you guys enjoyed this speed review, which I'm trying to get better. I'm getting a little bit more speedy, but yeah, I hope that it was helpful to you guys. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys have any other questions. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your love, your time and support. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, and I will see you next time. Bye.